Man. Okay, hello, this is McD the Beast, and this is McD Sports 4 coming to you today. Basically recapping these 12 o'clock games here. We have several good games going on right now. I'm about to flip this Florida-Missouri game because Missouri, I'll speak about them in a second, but they'll look pathetic. I need to turn this down a few notches. Can I get out of this, please? Please? Please, I want to get out of CBS for a half hour. It's for the ranked matchup right now. NBC. Give me 1 second, please. No, just give me the future crap. There we go. I'm gonna throw this on. I have to sign in at about 45 minutes. I'm just gonna keep this on to 3:30, and then I'm gonna flip on the cables. Okay, whatever. Okay, so how's everyone doing? Whoa, a lot of comments. Okay, whoa. Okay, woo. Okay, I'll respond to the Syracuse needs a win today. We'll see if they get it. I forget who they're playing. So we'll see if they get it. What's how you doing, Marco Chunky? Kelly Bryant didn't play today, did he? Kelly Bryant did play today for Missouri. Bama's over. Bama's nothing. I'm going to talk about that pretty much. Well, the playoff chances are Duckies. That's the first game I actually was going to talk about. Alabama, Mississippi State. Alabama's up 38-7. They should have not played Tua today. I'm going to make that very obvious. They should have not played Tua today, and they decided to, and he injured his hip. They're running a 2-minute offense, basically, which coaches do because they like playing. He didn't get it. He didn't get it. He didn't get it. I'm about the Navy Notre Dame game. He did not get that first down. That's correct. No, he did not get that. Pick Notre Dame to win 24-10. But anyways, he got injured, hip injury. I don't know much about it, but hopefully they could get him back for the Iron Bowl. We'll see what happens. They should have not played him today. I mean, who cares if you beat Mississippi State 24-3? I mean, who cares if you beat them? I don't know, 27-10. It's Mississippi State. They're god awful. I mean, and by the way, Bama's, I think, is about to kick a field goal or something here to make it 41-7 or try and make it 41-7. But Mississippi State, at this point, they're going to be 4-6. I think they have a nobody. And then they get their shot in the Iron Bowl. So, in the Egg Bowl. So we'll see what happens in the Egg Bowl because that game's going to be for a bowl game, most likely for Mississippi State, since Ole Miss is going to lose today to LSU. Other games going on. This Indiana-Penn State game, I thought it was going to be kind of a blowout here, especially in the fourth quarter. Give Indiana a lot of credit. They're staying in this one, 6:55 left here, 27-24 Penn State. Penn State has a big 3rd and 2 right here, well into Indiana's territory, right at the Indiana 25-yard line. And they hand it off, and he didn't get it. He's a yard short. Good stand by Indiana. They're going to go for it, I think, though, Penn State, because it's under 4th and yard. But overall, give Indiana credit. They're playing pretty well in this one. I've watched this whole game. They're playing pretty well. Number 11, Florida. They're up 23-6 on Missouri. I watched most of this one, and let me tell you guys something. Missouri, they're not that good. They're really not. They'll beat Arkansas. And that Tennessee game's a 50-50 game. Tennessee could go in there and get the win. And Penn State did get that 4th and 1. But Missouri, they're not that good. Florida, they're playing sloppy as well. Kyle Trask probably could have possibly thrown 4 interceptions in this one, if you want me to be completely honest. But it looks like Florida's going to come out with the win, 23-6 with about 10 and a half minutes left in the game. Number 14, Wisconsin, it just went final. 37-21. That's a basically I picked Wisconsin to win and cover the spread, which they did. Good job, Wisconsin, as they win 37-21, 16-point win there. Nebraska's next game is against my Terps, who have a bye week, but we did win our basketball game against Oakland, 80-50, number 7 team in the country, probably going up a spot because Kentucky lost to something called Evansville. Man, I would love to play Evansville in basketball. I mean, I cannot tell you how much I want to play them, but that's besides the point. Nebraska, their season's on the line next week against a Maryland team that's going to play spoiler, probably to Nebraska and Michigan State. And I'm getting ready to talk about Michigan State as they're probably about to go ahead and just give up a field goal. 37-10, Michigan over Michigan State. 10-12 left in that one. Michigan State's bad, and they talked about some on College Game Day. Kirk Herbstreit kind of alluded to it, and Lee Corso just flat out came out and said it. There are some severe issues at Michigan State. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing what's going on there. But we'll see what happens. But overall, I do think that D'Antonio is probably 50-50 at this point if he's going to keep his job. I mean, this game, give Michigan State credit. They kept it kind of competitive for a half, but I mean, they've been outscored 20-3 in the second half. Let's see other games going on right now. Oklahoma State, they're going to win this one. It looks like they're up 31-6. Good win for Oklahoma State, a team that, in my opinion, shouldn't be ranked, but they'll rank in the college football committee poll. And then Kansas, they're not going to be bowl eligible anymore, but this season I think was definitely a success for Kansas. They have a win in the Big Ten. They possibly have a chance to get another one since they have two more chances to get a Big 12 win. So yeah, I have to say it is a success for Kansas. Army's up 47-6 on VMI. They need wins, Army. Florida State, they're going to get into bowl eligibility. They're up 42-12 on Alabama State. TCU and Texas Tech, that's a really good game going on right now. 33-31 TCU. They just kicked the extra point there. I might flip it on that game. That game's on ESPN2. If Penn State can score a touchdown here and close this one out, I'm going to go ahead and probably flip it on that one real quick. Northwestern got their second win of the year, 45-6. They struggled early, so we'll see what happens, but they did struggle early. Temple, they're up 29-21. An upset pick by me, which looks like it's going my way right now. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. They do have the ball 4 for 7. Temple is going to give Tulane a chance to tie it up. UAB, they're up 23-7 right now. So against UTEP, UTEP has 4 from 2 at the UAB 5, I believe. They might be going for it. Keep you posted on that. And then Notre Dame just scored a touchdown, so they're going to be up 14-0. The extra point is good. Other games that just kicked off, Idaho State, BYU, Troy and Texas State, Coastal Carolina, Arkansas State, UL Monroe, Georgia Southern. So a lot of Sunbelt action just kicked off there. So we'll see what happens. Anything else going on right now? It looks like Alabama's going to get the win here, 38-7 over Mississippi State. So yeah, I'm gonna flip it to that TCU Texas Tech game. Get out of it's not letting me go. There we go. Whew. So let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. They might lose to Auburn. Let me get this game on real quick. I'll talk about their chances against Auburn as of right now without Tua. So the game is on ESPN2, if I can find it. Northern Illinois, South Dakota State. That's gonna be a good game there in FCS play. I think I passed it. Oh no, I didn't pass it. ESPN2. Where is it? Seeing a lot of basketball. I don't know why. Where's ESPN2? I'm just seeing stuff real quick. Should be goal line. I don't know. Flip it on it though. Why is ESPN not giving me There we go. I don't know why it wasn't popping up. The game, the TCU Texas Tech game, 33-31. I want to hit this game on. I just want to watch good football, man. Okay, let's see. The problem with the Terps this year has been confidence and has been inconsistency in the defense, O line, basically everything except the playmakers. Mayor and Duke need to schedule each other again in the non-conference and back. I absolutely agree with that, Eli. I would love to see that. That needs to happen. Absolutely. If that does happen, you will see a video of me absolutely MFing Duke before the game and after the game when we beat them. Absolutely. Clifford goes in. He's short of a yard. Looks like Penn State's about to score a touchdown here, make it 34-24, and then I'll flip it to the ranked matchup. Any other close game? What high school did you go to? I went to a high school in Maryland. I don't want to give my high school, my exact high school. I'll give you a hint though. It's somewhere in between. It's kind of in central Maryland, central western Maryland, something like that. Oh, it's 4th and goal. You went to Middletown? I went to a high school about 30, 40 minutes away from that. I know where Middletown High is, so I'm very, I know where that is. Matter of fact, I'll just tell you. I went to South Cale. South Cale. So you live in Frederick County, I live in Cale County. Need to respond to adverse and bad. That's what makes winning so hard. Rocks needs to be responsible for that. Well, Loxley is trying to implement a system. Now, granted, I look at a few games this year that I thought were absolutely unacceptable. I thought that the Temple game was unacceptable. I thought that the Purdue game was unacceptable. I thought the result against this Penn State team was unacceptable. And I'm going to be honest with you, I thought that the Indiana game was great. I thought that just came down to execution at the end. And that wasn't on coaching. The right play calls were called. It was just the players couldn't execute on the field. I thought, and Penn State scored a touchdown. They just iced this game. Penn State's probably, I'll keep you on, see if Indiana makes that 3-point game. Yeah, talent-wise, we're good talent-wise. It's just we've been, I mean, hopefully Loxley could come in next season. I looked at the schedule last season once, maybe twice. I forget how many times. And it's going to be important that we can play well early with that schedule because all of our tough games, Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan, is all at the end of the year. I remember playing them in sports. I don't know if we play you guys that much in sports. I know we play like Ligonor and Urbana a lot. Loxley needs to recruit offensive line and defensive players. I wasn't sold on the hire, but he's inherited the previous regime. That is true. He has to do well on the O-line recruiting. He has to recruit really good O-line men, or get a coach that can develop them good. Yeah, the RP Maryland, the first two games, the way they were playing, I came out and said they could go 10-2. They could win 10 games this year. Oh, the muscle man's reffing this game. The guy with the big muscles, this TCU Texas Tech game that ref with the big muscles is reffing the game. He's reffing this game over the. I thought he was like the number one crew. Male, I disagree with that, Eli. I disagree with that because of the talent that's around the area. If you DMV talent, New Jersey, you can steal some talent from Southern Ohio, West Virginia. Maybe we go into the Carolinas and recruit a few out there. So I disagree with that statement. I do agree that we're a basketball school, more of a basketball school, which, by the way, we won by 30 today against Oakland. But I really think talent. I think Maryland can have talented teams. Like I don't expect like number one recruiting classes or anything, but I think we could hover around that 25-30 mark recruiting wise. Right now, I checked it earlier this week. We're at 46. I expect that to go up at least into the 30s. To see what happens. Loxley's really making an effort to recruit local talent. He wants to recruit local talent in the DMV. And the thing is, um, the DMV has great talent. I mean, the number one recruit in 2020 is in the DMV. His high school is 15 minutes away from where this is being recorded. So, I mean, don't tell me that Maryland is a tough place for football because there's talent all throughout the state, all throughout DC, all throughout Northern Virginia, New Jersey. If you go towards Philadelphia, there's talent. So, in my opinion, Maryland, talent-wise, there's no excuse if you can't recruit talent here. And they're building new facilities as well. So that's what happens there. Yeah, that's the thing. Around here is more of a basketball thing. What does Maryland compete with locally? Everyone. Alabama comes up here. Clemson just took a kid right down the road, number one recruit, Brian Brees. He was number one recruit out of Damascus High School. And right down the road from here, like if I hopped in my car right now, I could be at that high school in 15 minutes. And he and Clemson recruited him. Penn State comes in here, Ohio State comes in here, Dwayne Haskins, Montgomery County in the Potomac area, recruited to Maryland. Once Loxley left, because that's who Loxley actually recruited. Guy went to Ohio State. Everybody, except like the rest of schools like USC, they don't really come out here. But everybody comes in here. SEC, ACC, Big Ten, some Big 12 schools like West Virginia comes in here. Um, I've seen Texas come in here before. So I'm telling you, um, recruiting wise, man, the DMV area is a hotbed for recruiting. Did Florida win? They were up 23-6. I'll give you a score update though. Still 23-6 with about 5:12 left in the game. If you live stream, as long what time is the Syracuse game? Because I might be live streaming the same time as that. If it's at like a weird time, maybe. What time is it? Yeah, I could watch it. I could watch it. Yeah, I could watch the live stream at the end. They're playing Duke, it looks like. The 9.5 point underdogs. I could watch it. Because I'm gonna be live streaming after the Georgia Auburn game. Another school that likes coming in here and steering a lot of recruits as well is Clemson. No, I'll show up. I'll show up. I'll show up as a faithful person. It's 33-31, not 32-31. They're at 2.0. I have the game one. I'm just seeing if Indiana could get this within 3. Because I lost a spread pick on this. I'm hoping that Penn State could get like a late pick 6. I think a lot of people were taking Penn State in the points in this one. Give Indiana credit. They played well. They'll be out of my rankings. They were 25 in my rankings. They'll be kicked out of it, but they played well. Yeah, I'll pop in there and see what's up since Maryland doesn't play. By the way, Maryland game next week is 3:30 on Big Ten Network. On the Big Ten Network. That is true. Well, I want to say Virginia Tech is all about basketball, but Virginia and Maryland are all about basketball. And the Navy, they recruit everybody from all over, basically. So I mean, that's the one thing. Like talent wise, Maryland should be decent talent wise because of the area they're in. Same thing with Virginia, but fortunately they're not. TCU I think Texas Tech just turned the ball over, and Texas Tech has 2 timeouts, so they might get if they could go ahead and stop the clock, get stopped on 4th down here, they might get. I don't know. Let's see. It was a wide out screen. Oh yeah, fumbled it. Clear recovery. That's a shame. Yeah, Maryland's not good at baseball. Baseball though, recruiting wise, is more of a South thing. Though, like in the Carolinas, Georgia, that's where the recruits are at for baseball. Louisiana. I mean, you're not and the reason for that is kind of because it's warm in those states and you can play more year round. Unlike up here, you're not playing baseball from November till really through March, and they still high school baseball out here because I know this for a fact. They started in mid March the games, and some of those games it's 35 degrees, so that's why it's not as popular up here. Like the Orioles are popular as hell, but um they don't start to April. Yeah, Liberty had a good performance against Syracuse despite losing. Liberty has made it easy. Yeah, Liberty they did well in the tournament. Penn State got the onside kick after Indiana field goal. Penn State's going to win this one by 7. So let's get this on NBC on the Notre Dame network. This game was 14-0. I'll run through the scores one more time. Hit the thumbs up button if you can. Subscribe if you're new. I do college football stunts all the time. NFL, NBA, the whole 9 yards. So Penn State's going to win 34-27. Good effort by Indiana. I was not expecting that. But they are going to be kicked out of the pool since they're in up to 25. It's still 23-6. Florida. Missouri is driving down the field. 37-10 Michigan with about 4:35 left in that one. Michigan has the ball at the Michigan State's 47. That's 37-10 Michigan. TCU and Texas Tech are still 33-31. Big 3-2 coming up right here for Texas Tech defensively. We'll see if TCU can basically ice this. Here we go. Snap, handoff, edge, cut, got it. Man, it's carrying them all the way to about the 12. Man, that was like a good. They did get him out bounce. Yeah, TCU basically just iced this game. Texas Tech has no timeouts. Notre Dame's up 21-0 right now. Navy, BYU's up 7-0. Troy's up 7-3. Coastal Carolina, Arkansas State are still tied at 0. URMI Road, Georgia Southern, they're tied at 7. Number 22 Oklahoma, number 22 Oklahoma, number 22 Oklahoma State, they got the win over Kansas 31-13. Florida State beat Alabama State 49-12. Bama beat Mississippi State 38-7. Wisconsin, they beat Nebraska 37-21. Army beat VMI 47-6. Northwestern beat UMass 45-6. Temple hung on, got the upset pick correct, and made some money. Good job, Temple. 29-21 over Tulane was the final in that one. I took Temple +6 and won. So yeah, those are your scores right now. Games getting ready to kick off. Ohio State and Rutgers. A common dude, if you're in here, I'm sorry. Wake Forest and Clemson. Georgia, Auburn, Memphis, Houston. That looked like it was going to be a good game at the beginning of the season. Now I think Memphis is a 9.5-point favorite. I mean, they're probably going to win that game, maybe by a few touchdowns. Texas, Iowa State, West Virginia, Kansas State, Central Michigan, Ball State. Keep an eye on that one. Maybe I don't know. I forget what my MAC pick was. Actually, I think it was that game. I forget where it was. Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech, battled the Techs. Kentucky Vandy, Minnesota Iowa at 4, Syracuse Duke at 4, Hawaii and UNLV 4. Whoa. Okay. Incarnate Word and New Mexico State at 4. I might go Incarnate Word on that. I'm gonna check the spread on that. Wyoming and Utah State at 4. Stanford, Washington State at 4:30. Rice, Middle Tennessee at 4:30, and then Louisiana, South Alabama at 5, Southern Miss, UTSA at 6. So that's basically your evening games, I call them, and we'll see what happens. Final in Lubbock, 33-31 TCU. Big win for TCU. Kind of keeps the bowl hopes alive there. As now let's switch this to the SEC game of the week right here. Let's see. Let's see. Two needs to wear a cup. That's funny. At the start, Wake Forest versus Clemson. I'm not going to join it right away. Then, if that's the case, because I have a few things to watch in between then. But I'll pop in there. Temple versus Tulane was a toss-up. They gave Temple 6 points, and I jumped all over it. I believe Florida got the win. Yeah, Florida beat Missouri 23-6. Another cover right there for me. You think Tua's out for the year? I'm hoping he's not. I hope he can come back in the Iron Bowl. I would love to see AQ's game out of Death Valley. Out at Death Valley. I mean, not this year, but the previous 2 years, Syracuse, they went ahead and gave Clemson all they could handle, including beating them once. Yeah, we used to be off by basketball, but Richie McKay turned us around 2015, 8-24 with 4 of those wins. Because not D1 teams, and we were 2-16 against Big Time Michigan State. It's just off in time for occasion change. Yeah, I think he might be out. And I'm hoping Maryland is playing in that Swan song, and we beat them in the final game of the season. No danger score another touchdown. There's a flag. Man, this is embarrassing for Navy. Yep, it's coming back. It's 21-0 Notre Dame over Navy right now. 10:36 left. You might kick Navy out of the rankings. I mean, you have to at this point. If the way they're playing, they do not look like top 25 material. Nebraska's bad. Maryland's going to beat them next week. Maryland might go on a 2-game winning streak going into the offseason. If we could do that, that will make me somewhat happy about the season. But I'm getting ready to wrap this up. The big games about to come on. I'll be back around. Games are probably going to be over around 7. I'll be back around then to see basically tell you what happened. They play SMU next week. They need a win there against us back into my rankings. Well, let's see what they do throughout the game. But it's not looking good. I'll say that much. What the fuck? I'm not allowed to live stream? What a joke. Are you doing it through your phone? Because you can't do it through your phone unless you have a certain amount of people. You can do it on a laptop, though. That's how I do it. But anyways, that's all I really have. Basically, want to recap the games. I don't have one. Man, do you have like? I don't know. Then I don't know, but you can live stream on your phone once you should tune in live and watch the Syracuse Duke game. If games are becoming blowouts and if that game's close, I'll throw it on. But that was not one of the planned games I was watching, Syracuse and Duke. But it's at that 4 o'clock slot. It's kind of at that weird slot where it's like if it's good, I can maybe catch them in the fourth quarter. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, that's all I really have. I'll be back after Georgia Auburn. Thanks for watching. And this is McD the Beast here signing off.